Hello, small group leaders. We've put together a short series of videos to help you build life-giving community. In this video, we are talking about developing your apprentice. Once you've identified a potential apprentice leader, someone you think will be a good leader, how do you make the ask? This is an important question, and it's a really big deal. There may be some questions floating around in your head. Well, what if they say no? Or what if their life is too busy? Or what if they avoid me because they think all I want is for them to help out? The truth is, these questions and fears are so strong for most of us that they can keep us from ever inviting someone into an apprenticeship. And when we say no for someone in this way, we're denying them the opportunity to be affirmed, to ask God what He wants next for them, and to experience the incredible journey of leadership. The important lesson is that when we see leadership in someone who will move the mission forward in Jesus, we need to be willing to do whatever it takes to give them that opportunity. They may say no, but they might say yes. But they can't say yes without you speaking into their life. A simple strategy to make an ask of an apprentice leader is to remember the 3 I's. The first I is information. Gather all you can about your potential apprentice. Where do they work? Where else have they gotten involved inside and outside of the church? And what do they like to do? The second I is I see in you. Share with your potential apprentice why you believe they are the best person to be your apprentice. Ask them to begin exploring leadership with you. You were essentially saying, you could do what I do. I've seen how you interact in our group, and I think you can do it better than me. The third I is include. Cast a clear and compelling vision of what the leadership role involves and how this apprenticeship will get them there. So let's say their answer is yes. Now that you have an apprentice, what do you do? In 1997, Carl George wrote a book called 9 Keys to Effective Small Group Leadership. And Carl describes a simple, memorable method on how to reproduce the role of any leader through apprenticeship. I do, you watch, we talk. I do, you help, we talk. You do, I help, we talk. You do, I watch, we talk. And then you do, and someone else watches. After small group, I'll often have a quick meeting with my apprentice and ask, what worked? What didn't work? What could we have done better? And in addition to these quick debriefing questions, we would sit down for a coffee a couple times a month and discuss the group. And I'll offer feedback on their leadership. Beyond developing leadership skills, the goal is also to continue developing your apprentice as a disciple, a follower of Jesus. And one of the ways you can gauge this well and provide holistic care for your apprentice is through the RPMs. RPMs is an acrostic for relational, physical, mental, and spiritual. And just as we check the RPMs on a car to see how well it is running, we can check the RPMs on ourselves and our apprentices to see if all is in balance. Relationally, Jesus grew in favor with people. Physically, Jesus grew in stature. Mentally, Jesus grew in wisdom. And spiritually, Jesus grew in favor with God. As your apprentice becomes a new leader, they will see an increase in influence. And it is important that all the leaders at all our locations be aligned with the mission and vision of the church. Walk through the leadership expectations again to make sure there aren't any areas of misalignment. It's fun to watch your leader grow and gain influence, and it can be exciting for your group. In one small group I led, I started off by introducing my new apprentice and asking everyone in the group to pray for her and support her leadership. We gathered around and prayed for her as a group. Then the first time she led the group, everyone applauded. And when it came time to talk about our group reproducing, no one was surprised, because they knew from the beginning the plan was to reproduce a leader and reproduce our group. And while that stinks to not be with my old group, we all celebrate the win of a new leader and a new group. It is a privilege to help someone that we have personally developed step into the adventure of leadership. It will bless you, your apprentice, your group, and the kingdom.